Welcome to the ESPN lawsuit update. What you're looking at is a picture of somebody who was on the developmental team, and they had basically what they would call a 2-year tryout. This is Adrienne Lawrence. She came in to ESPN with high hopes and dreams of being an analyst full time. Now, her, just like others, were released after their 2-year contract was up. She believes she was released because she complained about sexual harassment on the job, and nothing was done about it. And then she was fired after her 2-year contract was up. She has filed for a lawsuit against the ESPN, and everybody is up in arms because she dropped a bombshell about, Jamel Hill, which I've already put out about Chris Berman. And I feel like if you have a lawsuit against somebody, don't name drop, especially if that person is not in your corner and you have no confirmation from them they're in your corner. Don't name drop them in there. That is so disrespectful. And that is exactly what she did. As this is taking a turn to where now we're going to really see how the Me Too movement and all these guys really operate. Because now you have a woman of color in a situation where she's going to see if the Me Too movement and all these other people are going to stand with her. As ESPN said, they investigated her claims and found out they held no merit whatsoever to these claims, and that this was nothing that they should have pursued, and so on and so on. So Lawrence drops the bombshell. She released the information in the text from the ESPN anchor, who's very popular in there, the former ESPN employee who she was talking about. She called him. He's talking about he's trying to get his Matthew McConaughey on. His name is, what's his name? John Boosie something. Boosie Gross. That's what I think it is. John Boosie Gross. So he was sending pictures to her, calling her doll and all of these things. She released all her text messages since ESPN said there was no evidence of anything to pursue. Let's see Me Too. Time's up. All these people, enough is enough. Where we going? Man die man. All these things they got. Let's see them come to this woman's aid. Let's see what happens now. What is ESPN going to do now? Da-da-da, da-da-da. Now, also was mentioned was Coach. Used to be with WWE. He's supposed to be mentoring, and that's what they used. Donna Harisco, the human resources lady, her and Boosie Gross got together and came up with we were just mentoring her excuse. We're just mentoring her. We're just mentoring her. Well, he's just mentoring you. And it's amazing that ESPN knew that they had to change. They had their old buddy system way of doing things. They even replaced the president of ESPN, John Skippy. Why? Because John had a little bit of a substance abuse problem. So Pitaro had to take over. So Pitaro inherited this mess that was under the regime of John Skippy. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff under the table that's getting dug up like worms. But let's see how many of these movements come to her aid. Let's see how many of them come to her plight. Let's see how many of them say she's investigate her story or check her story out. Let's see. Let's see. Where's these movement groups? Let's see if you get Jennifer Lawrence or the other girl. All these Me Too movements. Me too, girl. Me too. Let's see how many show up for her. If her claims are true. Or maybe old John was just being a mentor. Getting his Matthew McConaughey on. He was just having fun. In the lawsuit, she also claims that another person that was on the show looked her up and down, looked at her breasts, and looked back up at her head, which I don't think that's sexual harassment. I mean, she got some, some things going on down there, so I don't think that was sexual harassment. I mean, he's looking where he's looking. I mean, long as he ain't touch, grab, or say nothing, I don't think it was inappropriate. But I wasn't there, so I can't say. But when she threw Bahami Jones in it, I'm like, oh, wow, she's going after all the guys. Now, somebody going to say she's in a witch hunt trying to get some money. And what was strange, and what I didn't agree with, is how she, like I said, she threw Jamel Hill's name and threw her under the bus because she thought that this was somebody that she looked at as a friend. And she, without any regard to her, threw her under the bus. Now, she's like, I didn't even tell her. That was a conversation we had in private, and now she's throwing me under the bus for money. And she's thinking it's a money grab. So Jamel Hill, who stands up with all the feminist movements and rights, is not choosing to back this woman. She's choosing to back her bosses at ESPN. She is backing the umbrella. Well, I'm telling you, something's going on here. Something's going on at that station. That's all I know. So it's just too much of coincidences flying around out there in these news departments. When everybody know these things have been going on for a long time. Now people are trying to clean it up. And it's okay to get rid of some, but when you start going after some of the big cheese, now you got to tread lightly. And when she don't have tenure, that is a big word that you guys got to understand when it comes to business. Tenure. Tenure means everything. You going against somebody who got tenure, oh, forget that. You might be in trouble. They be like, hey, girl, what? He got tenure. Can't just go after him, and you just came in here on a 2-year tryout program. One thing's for sure, her journalism days, they're done. ESPN will not let you get a job anywhere, not at CNN, not at Fox, not even on John's internet cable show. So if you win this lawsuit, sister, take the money and run. And live your life happy. It's your boy Carcino. I'm out saying bless you all. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button, and we are gone. And don't forget to tell me what you think in the comment section. I'm out.